Some things get old and lose value, but others, they just get more powerful with time. So what exactly holds its worth no matter what the economy looks like? It's not your car. It's definitely not that new phone. In this video, we're breaking down the 5 assets that keep their value, even when markets crash, inflation rises, or trends fade. If you want real wealth that lasts, start here. Why this matters? In 2025, the world feels unstable. Prices are rising, jobs are changing, and technology is moving faster than most people can keep up with. One day, your skill is in demand. The next, I might replace it. That's why knowing what holds value over time isn't just nice to know. It's necessary. These 5 assets are more than ways to make money. They're tools to build a life that can weather any storm. Whether you're starting out or already building wealth, these assets give you control, stability, and long-term peace of mind. So let's break down the 5 real assets that don't just survive chaos. They grow through it. Asset number 1, real estate. The power of owning property. Real estate has one incredible strength. It provides something people will always need: a place to live. No matter how much the world changes, shelter will always be a necessity. That's why real estate has stood the test of time as one of the most reliable investments in the world. Even during tough times like economic crashes or housing market slumps, real estate rarely loses all its value. In fact, it often recovers and becomes even more valuable. Example: in 2012, someone bought a 3-bedroom house in Tampa, Florida for $150,000. For the next 10 years, they rented it out at $1,200 a month. That's more than $140,000 in rental income. And today, the house is worth $380,000. Not only did they earn steady cash along the way, but the property also more than doubled in value. Real estate gives you 3 major benefits: cash flow from rental income, appreciation as the property's value increases, leverage. You can use one property's value to buy more. It also protects you from inflation. As the cost of living rises, so do rents and home values. If you want an asset that works for you while you sleep, real estate is where to start. Asset number 2, land. The one thing they're not making more of. Here's something most people overlook. Land is truly limited. You can print money, build more houses, even create digital assets, but you can't create more land. That makes it incredibly valuable, especially over time. As cities grow and people spread out, land naturally becomes more desirable. And when demand goes up but supply doesn't, prices rise. Example: back in 2005, someone bought 2 acres just outside Austin, Texas, for only $10,000. They didn't build on it, rent it out, or even fence it in. They simply held onto the land and waited. Fast forward to today. That same untouched piece of earth is worth over $250,000. No tenants to manage, no repairs, no property taxes draining cash. Just a simple, quiet investment. Unlike rental properties, land doesn't create monthly income, but it steadily rises in value with almost no effort. No matter what the economy does, land holds its ground, literally. It's a scarce, physical asset that doesn't vanish in a crash or get eaten up by inflation. If you're thinking long-term, land is like a quiet savings vault. You park your money in it, walk away, and let time quietly make it grow. Asset number 3, skills and knowledge, the asset no one can take from you. Let's get real. The most powerful asset you'll ever own isn't something you can hold. It's you. Your knowledge, your skills, your ability to solve problems. These are what truly build wealth that lasts. And here's the beauty. No one can steal them, tax them, or take them away. Example: a man teaches himself high-ticket sales using nothing but free YouTube videos and a couple of good books. 6 months later, he's closing deals. 1 year in, he's making over $10,000 a month. No degree, No student loans, no fancy connections, just skill, effort, and consistency. This is why investing in yourself is non-negotiable. Want to become valuable in any economy? Learn skills that solve real problems: sales, copywriting, coding, public speaking, financial literacy, mastering AI tools. These aren't just trendy buzzwords. They're tools that give you leverage in life and business. And here's the kicker. When the world changes, when jobs disappear, when markets crash, people with real skills don't just survive. They adapt, pivot, and thrive. Be that person. Asset number 4. Art and collectibles. Culture that pays you back. Art might seem like a luxury, something only rich people care about. But it's also a serious investment class with emotional and financial value. Unlike most things you buy, art can increase in value as time goes on, especially when it's rare or culturally significant. Example. In the 1980s, a collector bought a Jean-Michel Basquiat painting for just $19,000. In 2017, that same piece sold for over $100 million. And it's not just paintings. Rare watches, vintage comic books, baseball cards, and even old sneakers can grow in value if they're rare and in demand. But here's the catch. This game takes knowledge. Not every collectible is worth collecting. It's not about hype. It's about history, rarity, and story. Do your homework, watch auctions, learn the market, and when you buy the right piece, it's art and an asset. Asset number 5, reputation, the invisible currency that moves mountains. You can't see it, you can't hold it, but reputation might just be the most valuable asset you'll ever own. Why? Because when your name is trusted, you gain access to opportunities money can't buy. Partnerships, job offers, referrals, and open doors that others never even knew existed. Example. An entrepreneur with a decade-long track record of honesty and reliability doesn't need to pitch investors. They come to him. His email inbox is filled with offers, collaborations, and high-level connections, not because of ads or hustle, but because his name speaks for itself. Reputation grows like compound interest. With every honest action, every promise kept, every value-driven decision, your name becomes stronger. People remember how you made them feel, and they pass that trust along to others. But it's fragile. One lie, one moment of greed, one broken promise, and the foundation can crumble. So protect it fiercely, build it patiently, be kind, be real, be dependable, because a good name will take you places money never could. Recap plus takeaway. Let's bring it all together. Real estate is physical wealth that not only gives you a place to live or rent out, but also grows in value over time. Land is quiet and often overlooked, yet it steadily increases in worth because it's truly limited. Skills turn you into the asset. They open doors, create income, and stay with you forever. Art and collectibles carry cultural and emotional value, and when chosen wisely, they become more valuable with time. And reputation? It's invisible, but powerful. A good name brings you opportunities no amount of money can buy. None of these are shortcuts to instant wealth. They require time, effort, learning, and smart choices. But they're solid. So before you spend on something shiny that fades, ask yourself, will this grow in value or shrink? Because being rich isn't about what you show, it's about what keeps growing behind the scenes. If this video helped you see money a little differently, hit that like button. And make sure to subscribe, not for me, but for you. Every week I share powerful, simple lessons that help you grow, financially and personally. Drop a comment below. Which one of these 5 assets do you already own, or which one do you want to invest in next? Thanks for watching. And remember, flashy fades, but value lasts. Invest in what truly holds its worth. We will see you in the next video.